Day 8, welcome back. Master Fast Systems Challenge vlog. Day 8, and I'm feeling great. Trim my beard. Feel good. Today was a 24-hour dry fast. And what does that mean? Dry fast means no liquid. I took a shower last night, so that's kind of breaking the dry fast. And I brushed my teeth today and washed my hands once. But besides that, I didn't have any contact with water. I even went on a walk this afternoon. Did a little Buteyko walk, some Buteyko breathing while doing some steps. And I started sweating. Then I realized I'm doing a dry fast. Don't think it's a good idea to sweat a lot. And yeah, I feel amazing. I'm shocked that the day of the dry fast I felt the best. Maybe it's a sign from my body. Maybe my body really needed to heal some of the things in there, but feeling good, feeling great. Feeling great on day 8. I'm sorry if this post is late, but maybe it's my fate. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Things are going well. I got to have coconut water today, and oh my gosh, I didn't read the breaking the dry fast protocol super clearly before, and so when I read it and learned that we could replace coconut water with grape juice, it was like the best Christmas present ever. And I'm Jewish, I don't even celebrate Christmas, but it felt so good. And I was with some of my friends when I broke the dry fast tonight, and it was so powerful. Like that, the bubbly was really cool and delicious. Apple cider vinegar and grape juice, for some reason, is this beautiful concoction. And obviously, I was starved for 24 hours, so anything I put in my mouth tasted good. But I may try that combination, like, just for fun later when I'm off the fast, because it tasted really good. Anyways, I was with my friends, and after I took that first sip of coconut water, it was like overwhelming for my body to experience so much joy and pureness. I literally said, hey, I gotta go into my room and drink this by myself. And I like shut off the lights, and like there's so many sensations taking place inside of me that like it was overwhelming to be around other people and hear conversations. And I think I mentioned earlier, I turned the enemas into kind of this ceremony where I just like go slow and have candles, and I felt a similar experience drinking this coconut water. I love coconut water, and I've been drinking a lot of it the last couple of weeks leading up to the fast. So yeah, I came into my room, sat on my bed, and I closed my eyes, and I was just like, wow, my body is so happy right now. And yeah, it was just this like connection with every single cell in my body. I've never experienced anything like that. Maybe it's just because I was really starving and anything I would have put into my body would have tasted good. But I drank the tea, and it wasn't quite as overwhelming in that sense. But it was awesome. And I put on some music, and I just laid there, and I was just like, oh, this feels amazing. And it was just so beautiful. It felt like, yeah, I even joked around with my friend. I was like, I'm actually really looking forward to the next dry fast so I can drink more coconut water. So at the same time, I'm also wondering maybe I can include coconut water more into the fast, but I'm assuming it's just more to like hydrate myself because it's not of dark. But another one of my goals in this next couple of days is to really like research the how and the why about this. I don't think Master Fast Systems has much scientific background and studies and data. I mean, there's really no profit to be made out of it, so I don't feel like they'd be doing this big studies. But at the same time, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I haven't read up on. So that's one intention I like to sense, to really like know what I'm talking about when people ask me, because with each day, people become more and more curious and scared and doubtful. So I want to be able to at least know to some extent what I'm talking about. Today I had an accountability call with two of my best friends, Isaac and Jalter. And every other week we just hop on a call and we kind of talk about our life and set some goals in personal life, work, physical, emotional, whatever comes up. And I was telling my friend Isaac about the fast, and he eats a lot. He's like 6'3", works out a ton, huge metabolism. And it was interesting to see his reaction because it's just so different from the lifestyle he lives. You know, he's got this belief system that he needs 3,500 calories a day. And, you know, that's fine. Maybe that works perfectly for him. But just noticing, he was really challenging me. And this is all in a loving way. Like, in no way he was like, oh, you're crazy, you need to stop. But he was really challenging me to, like, make sure it's somewhat backed by science. So maybe that means going to a hospital and getting my blood tested or checking in with a doctor. And I felt this ego inside of me being like, no, I'm not going to do anything. But I know that's just my ego trying to defend and try to say, oh, I'm right, he's wrong. I think rather my decision is just to sit with that and see what comes up. I think more truth never really hurts. I mean, it can definitely hurt, but in this situation, more truth will be better. That's what I'm after. I'm not here to prove one way is better than the other, just trying to prove things. So that's something I was really sitting with. Like, my first instinct was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm feeling good. But at the end of the day, like, could that really hurt that much? You know, just to get, especially here in Thailand, it's really cheap. So that's something I've been thinking about. Also, part of the session is we set goals for the next week. So one of my goals from this week was actually to have a heart-to-heart with my brother about this. He's been keeping paleo for the last, like maybe 3, 4, 5 years. And again, he goes to the gym and does yoga, a really fit guy. And he eats a ton of meat and a ton of calories, a ton of nuts. He doesn't eat fruit because fruit has sugar, and he avoids that. And I love him to death. But I think it's something I've been kind of avoiding, of really like having that confrontational discussion with him. So that's something on my goals, and I'll be able to check in with you guys on how that goes. And Nate, if you're watching this now, maybe it's time to have that talk sooner rather than later. But yeah, so that's one thing. Last night he was at dinner with a bunch of our friends, and I showed up. And it was fun watching them. You know, they were sitting down. June and I were standing up. June's still been doing the fast. June is so great. She's such a warrior. She just, like, stumbles into this master fast. 8 days, no problem. She's just like, oh, I love her so much. So then we went to this restaurant called Salad Concept, which is, like, this really healthy place. You know, salad concept. It's tons of salad, tons of vegetables. They have juices, etc. But just to watch them and notice, like, these eating habits, it was just this, like, interesting experience. I did not crave the food at all, but I definitely felt this sense of, like, maybe I'm projecting, but it's like I'm on the outside, you know? Like, I'm intruding their meal, like, we're different, me versus them. And I don't like that. I do think at the core root, like, we're all connected, we're all one. So I'm not trying to create this separation, rather just observe these projections that are coming through me and notice that, like, trying to put them into a box. And I don't want to do that. You know, I think everyone has their own different lifestyle. Everybody chooses their own path, different strokes for different folks. And I want to respect that. So just trying to lean into that. Yeah, so day 8, feeling great. Feeling so great. I feel elated. So, yeah, I'm also getting really, really skinny, and that actually worries me. It does. It worries me. But it's interesting. When I was a kid, I used to, for some reason, fantasize about being skinny. And at the time, I thought it was just this, like, media manipulation of, like, hey, you got to have the perfect body, and you're not enough, and you need a six-pack. And I thought it was a result of that. But now I'm starting to think recently, like, maybe this was just, like, this higher self that knew what path I was on and was kind of drawn to this, like, skinny lifestyle of, like, looking thin. And I remember watching documentaries on health and nutrition and feeling like that's me. Like, I want to cut out sugar. I want to eat raw vegan and clean. And being in college when my lifestyle did not line up with that, there's this part of me that, like, felt really drawn. So that's starting to come out again, and it's starting to all kind of come together and make sense. And starting to really question, like, wow, did I know all along that this is the path I was going to be on? So lots of fun stuff is happening. Anyways, day 9 tomorrow. Day 9 is going to be super divine and on time. I'm going to see if the climb was worth the lime. No lime, lemons. All right, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you for supporting me. And yeah, once I talk to my brother, I think the next step is going to be telling my dad, because I don't think he checks my YouTube channel. If he does, Dad, I love you. But no, he definitely hasn't, because he would call me and be like, what are you doing? I love my family so much. They're perfect. And everything is here to help. So whatever happens, I know it'll be the best. All right. Thank you so much. Namaste. And talk to you tomorrow on day 9.